This is day 3 of checking in on my progress to champ support in role queue. Overall, a great session ending +3 games in role queue, keeping my Diamond 5 rank, but I am only 1 game away from Diamond 4. Open queue has been going crazy with a massive winning trend that's still going on right now, and I was able to go from gold 4 to plat 5 in just 3 days. I guess my prayers have been answered because I've literally been on my hands and knees begging the gods to give me a winning trend, and I cannot believe that it's still going on right now. One thing that I wanted to bring up in this video was something that I've seen consistently in these low elo lobbies, and I feel like it's detrimental to not only the player's mindset, but also the team's mindset. As a support main, support, not healer, I tend to see a lot of players in these low elo lobbies care so much and literally live and die by the stats being displayed on the scoreboard rather than how the team's actually playing. I see very little accountability taken from, typically the players who have the most deaths in the lobby, or, the standard feeders like a Rhine or a Ball or a Doomfist, where they only care about how many heals the support have rather than how many deaths they have or their positioning as a whole. I've always had the mindset, for lack of a better word, you can't heal stupid, and these players who typically feed like the Balls, the Dooms, the Rhines, and they just go in critical die, they're going to play the way that they play no matter what. It doesn't matter what support you play, how you play, they're going to play their game on planet Pluto no matter what. I fear the problem with these low elo lobbies is that there's no change coming. Players always say gold and plat lobbies are elo hell, and I agree with them. It is elo hell. And if you're not going to make the necessary changes and take accountability and try to play corners, play angles, play around a med kit if you have to, especially for people begging for heals. Like, if you don't change the way that you play, you're going to remain here forever. And I fear that that is the massive problem with these low elo lobbies, is that people just refuse to change their play style for the betterment of the team. The players typically with the most deaths just look at the scoreboard, they try to put the blame on the supports who have less healing than the other team supports, and they just take no accountability for their own play style. I just wanted to throw this out there and see what you guys think. Does this happen in your own games, especially support players? Considering I don't really play much off-rolling, like I typically only play support, I want to hear from other support players. Does this happen in your games as well? And I'm also curious if you have a solution to this. I mean, I feel like there's nothing much that a support player can really do to change the mindset of a DPS going in or a tank going in feeding constantly. But with that being said, let's lock in today and continue the grind.